Hey everybody, we are in the Coronado National Forest. It is Sunday, mid-October, don't know exactly the date, I think it's the 17th. And we are on Forest Road 687, and here we are camped. There's our rig, there's our solar panels, and our WeBoost, which doesn't seem to be boosting too much out here. We've got a couple of little tiny bars with Verizon, but it's so beautiful out here, you'd hardly even want to pick up your cell phone anyway. And we'll walk around over here. This is our campsite. It's a big campsite. I will put down in the comments the GPS coordinates so you can find it. You won't find this on Google Maps. It is really remote. It's about 10 miles down a very washboardy road, and it's worth it. You come out here and it's totally quiet. Look at those mountains. There are the Dragoon Mountains. It's about 4:30 in the evening. Of course, Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time. One of the many things that I like about Arizona. I think daylight savings time is sort of stupid myself. And there we are. These beautiful mesquite trees. These actually are screw bean mesquite trees, and they're huge. They get a lot of water or rain this monsoon season and last winter. Even had some snow up here. So everything is really beautiful and green. There's actually even grass growing here. Last time we were here 3 years ago, it was so freaking dry. There wasn't a leaf on these mesquite trees. And she's over in the sun, but Joanne is gathering some wood for us because we are going to have a fire.
Hi. Mesquite makes a wonderful fire, and it really makes the food taste great.
It burns really hot out here. So we are going to make some fish tonight. Joanne, how come you're using gloves?
Because there are spiders and snakes out here. And there are not just spiders, there are tarantulas.
Yeah, but tarantulas won't hurt you.
Yes, I love tarantulas. They're hairy little friends, actually. I love to watch them. But tonight we are just so grateful to be here. You know, the first time we came out here, it was our first experience at boondocking anywhere. And we picked one of the most remote places you could ever go to in the United States. Because as Deborah probably said, Middlemarch Road is a very long 12, 13 mile, mostly level gravel, but very washboardy road. And so after we got used to that, it took about an hour to get back in here. And we camped up the road for the first night and then took our bikes out this morning to find this really great location. I don't know what's beyond that way. We haven't discovered that yet, but this is a beautiful site. It's just a pull-around site. If you're coming here with a group of people, this is a great location. We have some really nice mature mesquite trees behind us for shade in the daytime, and we turned our rig around so that the shade is in the front, and we don't actually have to use the awning, because in Arizona the wind kicks up very quickly and it could take your awning and it'll be gone. So we try not to use an awning at all. We just use our rig for shade. So we're looking forward to our second sunset here in the Dragoon Mountains. It's about maybe 5:30. What time is it?
4:30.
It's 4:30. See, we're not used to the time change yet. but it's going to be a magnificent sunset again. And if you know anything about Arizona, they have the sunset as one of their emblems for Arizona, because the sunset and the way that it sets, the rays just go out in a fan. And so it's really beautiful here. I'm very grateful to be out here in the Dragoon Mountains. This is starting our 4th year of living this wondrous nomadic life. And we have met some of the most beautiful souls and fun-loving people, very kind, very conscious, and very just so happy to be living this life along with us. So I'm thrilled that you're tuning in to see where we're going next, and write in the comments, where are you watching from, where are you going next, and have you been to the Dragoon Mountains yet? So we just looked up this plant. Deborah, what is it?
This is a Palmer's agave, and it's native to this region. It's one of the largest agave plants, and it's also known as a century plant, and it's in the Aspergacea family, which is the same family as asparagus, by the way. And if you'll notice on the stalk, it kind of looks like an asparagus stalk.
Let me go closer. There, you can get a great look at that, how it looks like asparagus. And that trunk is probably the largest one that I have ever seen, and I would venture to say it's probably 11 or 12 inches around, and that is quite incredible.
See the bird's nest?
Yes, there's a bird that has hollowed out a hole right there in the center of the frame. You could see it.
Probably some type of woodpecker is my guess.
And if you go up to this plant and you tap on that, it's hollow in certain areas, like kind of like a bamboo is hollow in sections. And I'm going to turn around here. Deborah, why don't you talk about Patch?
So we have a bit of an announcement to make. We have a baby. This is our baby. Patch is in there. Hi, Patch. So Patch has a stroller now, and this is because there are 2 things that happened this year with Patch. First of all, he's becoming an older gentleman, and he is now almost 12 years old, and so he requires a little bit more care as he's getting older. Also, he was diagnosed with Ehrlichia this summer, and that is a tick-borne illness. We're not exactly sure where he picked it up. Had a tick somewhere apparently, and in June last year we had to take him to the vet because he was having a lot of joint pain and we couldn't figure out why, and they diagnosed him with Ehrlichia, which is sort of like Lyme disease, and it's ongoing, and he will have joint issues from now forward. We manage it by giving him anti-inflammatories every day, as well as gabapentin when he needs it. Fortunately, he doesn't need that very often. And we got a stroller because Patch still likes to go on hikes with us, but he can't walk that far. So he can walk about a half a mile and then he's done. And so we put him in the stroller and then he can still go with us.
Yeah, so where did you get it?
I ordered it online from Walmart.
Okay.
And I think it was about $60.
And it has this screen compartment, which is really great. So he's in the shade, or you can open it all the way up. There's a little window flap back here.
Hello,
so
buddy.
There's a lot of airflow. And there's a lot of airflow in the back, so the animal is not cooking inside there.
And he's in the shade.
And he's in the shade all the time. So there's this bin on the bottom that you can carry quite a lot of snacks on, and it carries our water, and it has dual front tires.
And it does
rear
okay
back
in
tires.
the sand.
And it does okay in the sand. We were actually surprised in how well it did. Okay, so let's carry on. Go ahead.
on Forest Service Road 687 off of Middle March Road. We are in the Coronado National Forest, and this is between two mountain ranges, and behind me are the Dragoon Mountains, and on the other side of Joanne are the Sierra Vista Mountains. And this is about 4 miles from Tombstone, Arizona, and we're at about 4,000 feet here, and it's still hot.
Yeah, I would venture to say it's about, is it 85 or so? It has a light breeze though, so it's really a pleasant day out here. It's about 80, maybe 82, 3 degrees, something like that. It's not extraordinarily hot, not overwhelming, or we wouldn't be out here, but there's a light breeze which really helps quite a bit.
We're out here today. It's a Monday, and we got here on Saturday. There was quite a bit of traffic on Saturday and Sunday, but we've only seen one car go by today. It was a Jeep, and it's really quiet. So if you are looking for a quiet place to hang out for a little while in Arizona, I would really recommend coming out here, especially during the week. It is a pretty popular off-road vehicle area during the weekend, but right now it's very quiet.
What is this beautiful plant?
So this is called the desert broom, which is very cool, and it's got some really cool little flowers on it, and there are all kinds of pollinators over here. There are wasps and bees, and we just saw a butterfly that has now taken off, and also some mosquitoes flying around here. So pretty popular pollinator right here.
So we were watching the sun go down here and riding our bikes, and I had to stop very short, and Deb took a good tumble. And I saw this snake in the middle of the road, and although he's very beautiful, that's a very dangerous snake.
He's way cool.
And I really don't want to leave him here because he'll get run over. So I'm just going to kind of maybe toss some stones at him to make sure he goes to the other side of the road. Deb, you want to help out here? We are 20 feet away, so we're going good. Go on. Vibration. Just do some vibration. There he goes. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. And we're going to let him be. And that is a sound that a rattlesnake makes when it is distressed. And we are way, way back now. 25 feet away. He's going back in the direction that he came. And I am so glad that I had my eyes on the road, because I've been watching the sunset this whole time, and I could have easily run over the middle of that snake and been bitten. So I'm so glad that he is gone up in there, and we are going to go way on the other side. Good morning. Welcome to Parking in Paradise. Thanks for catching up with us on our travels. We are going from New York State to California, and today we are at a wonderful place that we first boondocked almost 4 years ago when we began this journey of a nomadic life, and that is the Dragoon mountain range. We are in Arizona, and as you can see, the mountain range, this is just part of the Dragoon Mountains. We got a close-up today because we've walked up, and we biked up to the base of the mountains as far as we're going to go for today. It is October 17th, 2023, and as Deborah pans around, I'm going to show you where we're parked down there. we're parked down there somewhere. You can't really see where our rig is, but if you'll look over there, there's a few little spaces in the background that don't look like nature, and those are rooftops, and that is a little town called Tombstone. And it's a little booming little place. We went there yesterday to go junk shopping. We got some really good deals, so we're happy with that. Then we went into Sierra Vista, and those mountains behind us, as Deborah said yesterday, are the Sierra Vista mountains. So we're just up here enjoying nature. There's bird life. It's very green, and actually we had some rain last night, which is kind of unheard of right here at this time of year. It's very hot today. It's probably 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock by the sun, and it's probably already 80 degrees. But there's a really light wind. It's not sticky. It's very pleasant. So this is why we came to Arizona, and we come here in the wintertime. It's just a spectacular view everywhere that you look. And last night's sunset, it seems like every sunset that we see was just better than the one before. So it's really something that we look forward to every evening, is thanking the sun for coming up every day, for being the brightness in our lives, for the planet that we live on, and this earth is just so spectacular. So I'm thrilled to be sharing it with you, and we thank you for spending a few minutes of your very valuable time with us when you could do anything that you'd like. So we appreciate it. If you subscribe to our channel so you can follow us along, you can hit the notification bell, and all that does is make you aware that we have posted a new video, and you'll be able to see where we are next. So check us out on Parking in Paradise. Deborah, I, and Patch will see you on the next one. Take good care. We were riding out here in the mountains, and I've never seen this plant before, so I had to stop and see what it was. We don't exactly know what it is. So if you listen, these were on the ground here, and these are the seed pods. Listen. You could make an instrument out of these.
Here's the plant. Let's see if I can get my shadow out of it. It's a very cool plant. Not exactly sure what it is, but we're going to look it up when we get back.
And these are the seed pods. And look at all the seeds in there. They look like little stones. And a lot of those put into any type of container can make a sound. Musical sound, like rain falling.
So as many of you know, I took a botany class last year at the University of California at Borrego Springs. It was a great experience. I absolutely loved learning about the plants out there in the Anza Borrego desert. And it really sparked a new interest in plants for me all across everywhere we travel. So we use iNaturalist. We also use this app called Seek that is made by iNaturalist. It is okay. It's not as good as iNaturalist, but if you're trying to figure out what a plant is, an animal, an insect, anything that is natural, either flora or fauna out there, then give iNaturalist a try. It's free, and it is a community of people that post to that, and believe me, if you get it wrong, the community will let you know about it. So try it out. It's a lot of fun if you enjoy doing things out in nature. We spent 4 days at the Dragoon Mountains just outside of Tombstone, Arizona, and we really enjoyed our time there. Very quiet, beautiful sunrises, beautiful sunsets, as you can see here. There are no services here, so come prepared to take care of yourself and take your garbage out, please. Don't leave it there in the fire pits or around the campsite. Thank you so much for watching. We are Parking in Paradise, and please subscribe to our channel. If you like our videos, hit the notification bell so you can follow along as we travel this beautiful country. Take good care and take care of each other.